You'd be completely useless if you were suddenly dropped into the past. We all like to imagine that with our modern knowledge, we'd be like Po from Kung Fu Panda after mastering Chi, instantly powerful, revolutionizing everything around us and being hailed as a genius. But the truth is, most of us would be embarrassingly helpless. Despite having smartphones in our pockets with access to all of human knowledge, we don't actually know how to use that knowledge. We know things exist, but we don't know how to make them, fix them, or even explain how they fundamentally work. Don't believe me? Then let me prove it. This is you, and I'm going to teleport you back in time. It's the year 100 BC in England. Before you even try to rewrite history with your modern brain, you realize you're actually starving, so you decide to head to the local market to get some food for the trip.
Can I get food, please?
This leads us to our first major problem. You see, even when you go back in time, you need to communicate with the locals to actually be useful, which you can't do. You see, most of our speech and everyday language is littered with modern references that your audience simply won't understand. Imagine telling someone something went viral when they don't even understand germ theory, or saying you read something online before the internet even exists. But let's just say, for the sake of this video, we somehow managed to remove the language barrier. That still leaves a huge problem, the enormous cultural difference. The way we interact with others today, it would be considered anywhere from bizarre to criminally offensive in most historical periods. Your casual attitude towards important people alone might get you imprisoned, or worse. Imagine saying you're gay in historic Britain. You'd be instantly imprisoned if you were lucky, but most likely tortured. Okay, but what if you could understand their culture and somehow manage to follow it without getting imprisoned? Then what? Even if you avoided getting locked up, the main challenge would be actually reaching the people who mattered. Out here in the farmlands, nobody's going to take you seriously. The power, the money, the influence, all of that is in the city. And that city? It's 20 miles away. And this leads us to our second problem. Modern humans are incredibly fragile and weak compared to people in the past. Unless you're built like David Goggins, you'll struggle to keep up with the daily workload of pre-industrial life. Even basic tasks like walking everywhere would be extremely difficult. People normally walked 20 plus miles per day. I mean, how's your endurance looking? You might ask, okay, but what if I can handle the workload? Then I can change the world, right? Well, still, no. Let me explain. Say you want to be the next billionaire, so you decide to tell everyone about your latest invention, the light bulb. You get all the wealthy people's attention, and they want to invest in you. They give you lots of money to build your invention. And this leads us to our third problem. Do you even know how to build a light bulb from scratch? Unless you're some kind of expert, you won't be able to build anything. The thing is, we modern humans have access to all the knowledge in the world, but we don't actually understand most of it. We all have phones and use them every day. But do you know how to build one, or even explain how they fundamentally work? Of course not. Most people think that with their modern education and understanding of history, they'll be great time travelers who will revolutionize the world, but that's just not the case. But what if you don't want to invent anything? Instead, you just want to teach people modern-day concepts that could change the world, like how gravity works. Let's be honest, could you actually teach other people in a way they'd understand? Could you prove what you're saying is right? Could you explain why washing your hands prevents disease at a microbiological level? Let's be real. Most of us don't have a deep enough understanding of anything, which means we couldn't prove anything. If you think you've got a skill that proves me wrong, then comment below. But then, how could you change the world? The only way you could actually make a difference is by learning everything you plan to talk about in detail. And by detail, I mean so much detail that you can teach it, prove it, and actually build something from scratch. Oh, and maybe practice a few survival skills because historical medicine is not the best.